So we've got our last system checks in. Looks good. Everything looks clear. We are engaged there. So let's get our pre-flight stuff going. We know we forgot. You guys. Okay, so we're going to turn on, actually, let's check, make sure what our broadcast range is. 50,000. 50,000. All right. Base antenna is turned on. Drone antenna is turned on. We are engaging thrusters. We are going to unlock the connection, turn off the connector. And we are going to see our control. We can control it. Assign camera is going to be that. And we want you. What happened? All right, well, thrusters look like they work. Can I... Why are we not able to? Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, it's not too high. Wondering if we can... Because I'm kind of not wanting this thing to blow up. Alright, antenna seems to be working. This is a really bad time and a really bad place to okay, everything seems to be good. Do the main remote control. We seem to have some control issues. Okay. Is this close enough for me to get back in control of it? It is. Okay. So... what is going on? Oh, you know what? It's losing power. That's what it is. It's losing power. Oh no, 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 no. The antenna was losing power because of the broadcast strength. Well, at least the thrusters work. Crap. I guess it could have been worse. I mean, it could have been, that could have been a lot worse, but I always forget when you lose remote control and you're inside of range, it's because it's power. That poor little defense dirt. Come here, buddy. There you are. Yep. It's gonna be one of those days. Alright, so there's the bonus that we got the basic premise of it running, right? Get all this wall back up so that we can fix this thing. Transporter. Oh. I mean, like I said, it could have been much worse. At least this buffs out. So we'll do that. Everything else looks like it's par for the course. Took a little bit of damage. It's not too bad. All right. Get you buffed out here. All right, so what did we learn from this? More power. But overall, the thrusters work, and that's what's important. Because we were able to get a vehicle in the air, under power, and self-sustaining flight, which is good. Well, at least it wasn't quite the explosion that the first engine test was. Anyway, so that tells us that the tech is working, which is good. But that now means that we need to deal with it, which is not necessarily good. Because it means we actually have to build something now. And what I'm wondering is, do we want to build it back starting like here, so that at least the flyer, well, at least one of the flyers can get out while we're working on it, which I think is probably a good thing. Okay, let's go drop this stuff off. We'll just drop all that right there. And water, you guys can go there. You're still producing stuff for us, which is awesome. Yeah, okay. And nice. Okay. May actually have a real meal before we're done with all this. Oh, you know what I need? I need plates. That. You guys up there. Okay. And we're gonna grab, because this is gonna be a fairly big ship, I think. I'm not planning on it being, I never plan on it being, you know, something ridiculously grandiose, but at the same point, it is going to be a large grid ship. Okay, so if we do right about there. Okay. Well, this is why I wanted a hangar or something like that before, was so that I'd have room to build something. Okay, so if we do that and that, I think what we're going to do is let's take this out for a second. And let's go like that. And we say there, 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 and there. That's the, yeah, that's right. Okay, and then you will go there, but I need to build you first. There we go. I think I have the materials for this already. I shouldn't have to build anything, yeah. Get this built out. Alright, so having that built allows us to place that there. And we go 1, 2. Let's go up 3. So we're thinking that's going to be basically the so we can get that stuff out of there. We can get those. Steam tank. And cargo. I still love those transporter containers. But I want a piped-in cargo system. So you are going to be, I'm thinking actually, yeah, those come out. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have, say, I need aluminum plates. That's right. Quick. Because I'm going to check to see. Drop that off. Do we actually have aluminum plates anywhere else? No, we're almost out of aluminum plates. Plate snap. Yeah, not like I don't have the materials for it. Okay. Because we're going to need them at some point, so. So if we do a cargo container there, cargo container there, and then we do, I'm tempted to do something like that. If we run them, yeah, I think running them to the side wouldn't be bad. And then we say, you quit rotating my stuff. Why do you always rotate it in the direction that I don't want it? So if we did something like this. And we do the same on this side. And we do a bridge area in the middle. Because our reactor is going to be 3 by 3. Oh, look at you. Alright, how much power do you guys produce? You're producing a bunch of steam, but you produce power. Ow. Alright, what's your footprint? Your footprint is actually 3 by 4. Is there any place that I can drop you to see? I guess we'll have to go outside. I just don't have enough open space in here to really check these appropriately. We do that, and then over here, oh, you're much smaller. Okay. So, up there. Like, I lost it. Alright, so if we do that. So you put, no, 500 kilowatts. So you're just taking power to produce steam for the steam generator. Huh. What is it with steam? Oh. Steam turbine. Tank for storing steam? Oh. Okay, so you produce 50 megawatts. And you produce 50 megawatts, right? No, you produce 300 megawatts. You'll use spent fuel. You only use reactor fuel. Oh. Yeah, I think the regular large reactor. I think that's a compact reactor. All right, what are you producing then? So $150 megawatts. So you are still the best solution, I think. All right, so that means we're gonna need because you guys are just ridiculously oversized. Because you are, yeah, you're 4 by 3. 1, 2, yeah. So yeah, 3. So 3 by 4 by 4 or 5? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're 3 by 4 by 4. That is just ridiculously oversized. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're 3 by 4 by 5. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. Compact reactor it is. And the spent fuel rods become fuel for the base. We can build one of these in the base, I think. And then basically anything that's spent fuel goes into that. Okay. So you are... How big are you? You're a 3 by 3, so you're the size of... How big is the old reactor? See, I don't remember how big the old reactor is now. Yeah, so you're 3 by 3. You're an advanced reactor is what you're called now, huh? Advanced assembler, advanced rotor. Okay, here, let's see. We're looking for power blocks, right? Power blocks, regular blocks. Compact reactor. Wow, look at you. An RTG. Okay. And what did we say? That's 150 megawatts. But we don't have to burn water for power. You're an advanced reactor, you're an advanced reactor. So we can't even build these guys anymore. So yeah, I'm starting to think we're more and more likely to grind this thing down just to use the parts. Honestly. And we'll have this thing replace it. Alright, so if we do... let's go... Oh, see, that needs to be 3 blocks. Which isn't difficult to do. I mean, we can... Yeah. Looks like the nanobots are hungry. Okay. Because what we can do is we go... Let's do... Conveyor. And so what we end up with is a conveyor there. Conveyor there. And now we replace those tanks we took out. See, I just don't know if I like these tanks vertical or horizontal. Anyway. And what I'm thinking is we'll do one large thruster here in the back, and we'll have it all piped together for propulsion, and then we do a bunch of small thrusters for lift. But that gives me the ability to have, you know, 9 directional thrusters. Well, 6 in any one direction, 3 on the laterals.
Energy low.
Okay. So if we do that, we can then go unable to place landing gear. Why?
Energy critical.
Because you won't let me mount to that side. Oh, that is really annoying. Okay. And two. So we'll do that there. Do that there. Conveyor. Conveyor. Third time's the charm. Do we get it this time? I probably should have tested that before, but that's okay. Hey, look at that. Okay, so which way are you facing? Let's do towards the back. Alright, so that gives us here for the floor area. And I'm thinking maybe there. I might bring that in one more, or bring it out one more, rather. That way we'll have a little bit of visibility. So if I'm sitting here, it's still going to be blocked, but it's going to be up there. So I'm thinking that should be enough floor space. And then, like I said, this is going to go up probably there. Yeah, it's still warm. I'm not worried about it. We're not taking damage. So, so if we do that,
No energy.
and we do so something basically like that, with this becoming the central area. And okay, we can build these guys, right? Safe zone, that would be awesome. So if we built your 2x, yeah, okay. So we could actually get away with putting these in like that. Have piping in behind here. Because if we did, say, something like this. Alright, let's go get power. I'm starting to get paranoid. Alright, so if we do something like that. Do batteries in the floor. Probably end up with like 9 or so batteries, maybe even 12 batteries. Because the idea is that I want to leave some space to put ion drives in once we have them. And so I'm planning around future expansion. And what I was talking about here is that we have... You guys come here for a second. Alright, so if we went something like this, on the exterior, and on the interior, because here we'd have that, And then this again. So you'd have a little bit of visibility on that side. I do think this needs to go up another level, which actually makes this a little bit easier to deal with, I think. Yeah. Because the other thing that I could do is I could actually put the bridge back towards the aft portion, which might not be bad. Because then we're looking down the entire length of the ship. Which then eliminates the need for all of that. So what we could do is we say... Because one of the things I'd like to do is I'd like to have, well, besides habitation, I mean, hab's always a thing that we need to worry about here. Yeah, so this would end up being back wall. So we have a so we do door, door. We need a way to go upstairs. So no matter what we do elsewhere, this is basically the exterior wall, right? So let's place this just to give us an idea of how much room we're really working with here. So if we have something like that, so you end up with a small bridge area. So stairs, stairs on both sides, stairs. Stairs and stairs there, which means we'll have a survival. We can put a survival kit in. If we extend this one more, could probably put like beds in here or something. go with actual stairs. I mean, we could. Well, see, the thing with the scaffolding stairs, if we put that in, we're still burning 2 tiles because we have to have the area for the for you to walk up. If we do these, which are construction components, yeah, figures. And we still haven't even placed like the reactor in here yet. There we go. Give me a bunch. So we still have to place reactor in, which, if we turned, let's turn the light on. That's not really helping that a whole lot, is it? So if we turn these guys, we could put the reactor in between it, because we're gonna have a line between those 2 cargo blocks, feeding between them in order to feed the large thruster that's going to be center mounted on the back. Which means that we can put a reactor in this space. Alright, let's stop getting distracted. Let's do this first. So if we go stairs there, you have a walkway on this side. And basically you just have the bridge here. Which means basically have something like that. So if we do stairs over there, probably put the survival kit right here under the stairs. And that means we can put food production over here. Maybe build habitation into the walls. So put like a bed on either side here. That could be something. And then I'm almost tempted to have this whole thing shift back. Because we have a lot of room back here that's not really doing anything. The problem is would I be able to make this airtight on this side? Because I don't believe these things are. So I have to test it. I mean, worst case, we just put windows down on the floor. Because that would solve a few of the space problems, at least. Like the available space. Because that would move all of these things back. So if we did something like this. Alright, so if we flip you for a second here. So if we then say like that, and like that, that then allows us to have room to mount the reactor right here. We want the compact reactor, which is compact reactor. Wouldn't be able to place there. We'd have to. Okay, so if we do that, right? That actually keeps us basically where we were wanting to be anyway. All of this drops down one. Actually, let's go ahead and let's shore this up for right a second. This will all be stuff that comes out later. We're not too worried about it. Because what we're going to do is we want this to be in line height-wise with that. Okay, so if we have all of that. That'll pipe in that way. Okay. And that gives us the ability to potentially have this all be utilized as floor space. Now I don't want to take it outside of this. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. If we do the upper area, hold that instead. The outside of those. That's 3 by 3, 1 by 3, so 4 by 3. So we could place a 3 by 3 window. Actually, that'll be 5 by 3 because this is going to be open. And we can then say you. Nope, we still need that there. Okay. But we can still bring this back, which allows us to streamline the rest of this thing a little bit. Because now we have you there, you there. All right. And that gives us a little bit more room out here, which means we can actually give us a bit better of an idea of how much room we have. And I might bring this back so that basically shield it by the tanks on either side. I don't think I want to have this all the way out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that gives us the ability to have our flight deck here. Be able to see mostly the stuff in front of us. So, I mean, it's going to have to come out to there to seal. So that's going to be to there at least. And then here we'll probably do something with something like these, just to soften the line a little bit. And yes, I know we're not using heavy armor blocks because I really just can't. I don't really want to use them here. Okay. I think that might work. And what I'll probably do is I may even put a fourth tank on this thing. Because the idea is I want to be able to bring all of our stuff with us, or as much of our stuff with us as possible. And I want to be able to get out of here quickly. So I'm thinking this should let us achieve that. And then, like I said, we'll just actually, because I'm going to be cutting stuff in and out of here. So I want to make sure that those are escort carrier. That would not be good. Okay. And then we can put like gyros on the back of this thing, and or even tuck an antenna in there if we wanted to. That should actually be wide enough to put a large antenna in there. Okay. I think that gets us the beginnings of a build. And what I'm thinking here is we go 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that on the other side as well. And we want batteries for days. Because I think that'll give us enough power between that and the reactor. That should give us enough power to deal with most things, and then it also keeps it small enough to be able to fit down here easily. And if we basically grind that thing down, we should have enough materials to build this fairly simply. I mean, that just, yeah. So I think we're going to grind that down then. Once Dredden wakes up and we get him out of there. Okay. And that puts us with a cockpit here. That. And it's not going to be this blocky. We'll snazz it up a little bit. But yeah. That gets us a sealed environment. That, even if we just did something like that and then sloped windows on it. I think this will work. And we say like so, like so. Actually, I guess we could do that. And then for here, we have a you guys. Maybe. Or maybe. That. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to work. So that gives us a small bridge area. We'll have windows here, we'll have the seat here maybe. Actually, we might even put it over here. Okay, yeah. And I'll probably bring this, looking at it, I'm probably going to bring that section forward a bit more. Just so that we can get a little bit more of our operational stuff in here and maybe a little bit of additional storage. And that cuts off the way in. So we could do that. And then we put the survival kit in on one side. Yeah, I just don't know. I'll have to figure it out. So, anyway. That's planning for today. I think the rest of this is just getting the infrastructure welded up, and then we'll figure out the actual floor plan. Let's get all this welded up, and yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Is we'll get the components on the outside welded, and then we'll figure out what the actual floor plan on the interior is going to look like. Because I think that this will work.